Hey, Mama, what you doing?
Just preparing our chocolate cake for the little barbecue tomorrow.
Okay.
It's your favorite one, the simple one that just puts the wet, puts the dries behind you. Put the dry, and then it's 3 layers, and then I make this beautiful chocolate frosting.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my favorite beans that you love. The chocolate cakes in Jada's book, by the way, guys. Didn't mean to advertise, but hey, we gotta start doing guerrilla marketing like Colin. Everywhere Colin goes, he talks about his little website where he's selling his stuff from. You guys check it out. oddsandensoutlet.com. I'm gonna buy a tripod from him when I get some money in. I won't tell him anything, but I'll buy a tripod from him. He's just gonna die when he wakes up because he woke up the other morning and his mom bought something from him. He goes, my mom bought something. He's trying. I really admire these kids for trying, so I want to help in every way. This is just a wet, Josh.
And there's some chicken that's going to be barbecued.
But no, that's just for us to eat today.
Oh,
That
sweet. We get dinner?
Yeah. I remember one time we went to my Uncle Les in 1991 for the summer. That's the year Jory was born. No, so it was 94, before you went to kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And they were having a big barbecue this one day before we left. And Joe and my cousin Susie, because my cousin Susie went too, they jumped up and they wanted to do like a big breakfast. They're no fun in people's houses. I go with the flow. If you invite me into your house, you get up at 3 in the morning, I'll be up at 3 in the morning with you, okay? And so it's like, we want breakfast. And my uncle's wife, Kathy, was like, eat cereal. So that's still a running joke. Kathy knows it's a joke. It's still a running joke, eat cereal. So when I woke up today, we're preparing for this barbecue tomorrow, I told him, eat cereal. Don't come to me with anything. It's hot already, huh, Josh?
Oh, I'm already sweating.
Yeah, so, but I didn't see where Kathy went wrong with that. But Joe and my cousin Susie was mad. They got up and went to McDonald's and they bought an English McMuffin or whatever the hell it was. And it was a big thing, but now it's all blowed over. It's since 1994, and nobody's mad about it anymore. But I couldn't say anything because I couldn't side against Joe and my cousin. And then, oh my God, I hate being Switzerland. See the dry here? And I had the dry already mixed in my tub, but I mixed a fresh batch because I want this cake to be so bomb.
You want it to be perfect.
It's so hot in here right now because of all the cooking that I'm doing that I just decided to take a break, drink some cold water, and sit right under the AC vent. So Jada's kind of mad at me right now because she went over to Rachel's and she wanted to go in the pool today, but she already has plans to go into the pool tomorrow and she can't go in water back to back like this with the way the eczema has flared up. So I had to step in and be a mom to my 21-year-old and tell her, no, you can't go in the water. Even Joshua had to step in and play big brother and go, no, you can't go in the water because you're going to go into the water tomorrow. So she has a brand new bathing suit for the 4th of July that looks amazing and she looks good in it too. So I'm cooking everything for tomorrow, for the barbecue that we're going to have tomorrow. And I'm doing baked beans. And I'm doing a little shortcut where you boil the beans on top of the stove for 2 hours first, then put all the stuff you want to put in it, and then bake it slow and low for like 3 hours at 175. So hopefully the house won't be too hot if the oven is that low. So that's why I'm baking the cake now. You know, the cake is at 350, then I'll lower it to 175, jazz up my little beans, put it in there. So Joe is prepping his meats. So what he decided to do, because he doesn't want to spend a lot of time on barbecuing the meats tomorrow, what Joe does for his barbecues, he gets the little short turkey pans, like the aluminum pans. He seasons up his meats, if it's the beef or the chicken or the pork. Whatever it is, he puts them in separate pans. So you won't see him mix chicken with beef or beef with pork or whatever. He separates the meats. And he'll put a little bit of water in it and he'll put it on top of the barbecue grill and just kind of cook it. Kind of like what you can do in the oven too, but he does it on the grill because he wants that smoky effect in it. And then normally, if he's barbecuing the same day, he'll take the pieces out and put it on the grill at the end and just give it that char. Well, he wants to do that tomorrow morning. So he's softening up everything right now. Bring it inside, we cover it up, let it cool down to room temperature, and then we're gonna put it on the fridge. And then tomorrow morning, he'll take them out, barbecue them, and then the barbecue will be ready early because we need the barbecue to be ready early. I think I might do a pasta salad. I'm already doing beans and chocolate cake. Joe's doing all those chickens. So I think that's it. We don't want to like go overboard. So yeah, Jada went to Rachel's. She's kind of mad, but she'll thank me tomorrow when her skin's not being an issue. Jory went to work already from 5 o'clock in the morning till 1. So he came in. You know, he's working right now at the daycare center, the kinder care, while his job with the city is off because the kids are off. So that's the thing about working for the city as a teacher when you don't have any tenure and stuff. It's like when school is out, you're out of money. You're SOL. You know what that means, right? So he said he doesn't go back till the 23rd of July to the city job, which I can't wait for him to go back to, because when he goes to kindergarten, he's in a mood. Every day when he comes home, he goes, the kids there are just plain out rude. He says there's only a few kids there that I adore, and the rest of them are just bad. And at the thing for the city, the kids have to be on their best behavior or they get kicked out of the program. So he has really, really good kids there. Yeah, so Josh is in the room. He was kind of moping because some of his benefactors, because he has a Patreon for his drawing, and a few of his benefactors kind of pulled out right now, but one of them was nice enough to tell him, I'm going to come back after the 15th, you know, because things got a little bit hard, whatever. And he's like, man, I was hardly making any money, and then it went down. I'm like, it'll be okay. And like Josh says, that was hard to say together. He sees a lot of artists that are, you know, worse artists than he is, and they're making like boohoo money. And then he sees some artists that are better than he is, and they're making piddly just like he's making. You know, so it's like, I don't know how you factor those things in. Sugar, I get what you're saying about the tutorials. You know, make them 2 to 3 minute long and just go, how to fry an egg, how to boil an egg, how to this, how to that. And I will do that. Thank you for the suggestion. But what I'll do is make all the videos. I probably won't ever be seen on camera, maybe just at the beginning to let them know that this is a series. And I'll do voiceovers. Let me tell you why I hate doing tutorials. Because they have to be so short and sweet. And then you have to do voiceovers to make them that short. And I hate doing voiceovers here in this house because I don't have a booth to go into to do it, and the dogs will bark, and I don't know, that stuff gets to me and I get overwhelmed, and oh my God. But you know what? I want people to find my channel. So if that's the lure, I'll do it. But these people would say, I'm gonna set Sprat to catch whale. You know, Sprat is a little fish that you put out there to catch a big whale. That's what I'm gonna do, is put out these little things like you said, to just get the people to come and find me. And then I can still do the type of shows that I want to do, which is my longer cooking shows, right? So I'm gonna go investigate all the quick videos. You could turn it on, Jory, because it's just a vlog. I'm gonna investigate all the quick videos that I can do. And when I make this series, when I upload it, I'll create the playlist already, and then all the videos will populate on the same time, on the same day. Boom, 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 boom. People are gonna go, what is Barbara doing? But it'll end up being in a playlist where people can find it. So thank you for that suggestion. You guys are always looking out for me to try to help me grow, and I do want to grow. So I don't want to ask for suggestions, and then when you give it, I don't do it. You know what I mean? But that thing that we did with the egg, Jada and Joshua are always fighting about who makes the better egg, and I know that Joshua's not doing scrambled, so I just wanted to do that for fun, and I think it came out pretty nice. And it'll open the door for me to go do the other short series. So thank you for suggesting eggs. Do you have anything else to suggest that I can make that's quick? Jory, don't leave. You have anything else to suggest? She says 2 to 3 minute videos where you teach people how to do simple things. And she says egg was like the simplest one. Do you think maybe mashed potatoes?
You teach them how to doggy.
Teach them how to doggy, like I know how to doggy. So suggest more things, Sugar. I was thinking flour tortillas, because my flour tortillas are like 3 or 4 ingredients, and I have to come back and teach the people how to make the soft ones again. Like how Jada keeps doing those quesadillas, I have to show Jada how to make those, because she keeps buying the tortillas at the store, and that's expensive, and they don't taste as good as when you do it at home, as I'm sure you know. Anyways, let me go check on my beans and check on my cake. Oh, Julie, cake smells like it's burning. Why is it not ringing? See this thing from Mommy? Mommy made this one. I'll go open the thing that I have from her and show you all that stuff. I'll be back. Okay, Julie, let's see how I can do this so you can see. It's like that cobweb effect. Mommy made this a long time ago for Jory. She used to like to make things for the kids because they so loved it, you know. She did this right before she got sick again in 2015. Halter top for you to just pose at the beach. I don't imagine you'd want to get into the water with these. She has the yellow one and the pink, cute, right? And the blue. And she was actually selling these before she got sick, and then she passed, so I'm not gonna part with these. See, the skirt goes with the top, see? And then she has this that I was going to eventually give to my cousin Marceli's little baby girl that she just had last, November. She said she named the baby after my mom, Sophia Rosalie. But my mom used to spell her name Rosalie when she was younger because she didn't know what was on her birth certificate. When we came to America, she had to change it to Lee. So by her putting Lie, I don't think she really named that baby after my mom. You like this? This is so gorgeous, right? Yeah. I don't even want to like give this to a grandbaby in the future or something. I want to just go ahead and put this like in a shadow box or something and put it as art on my wall. My mom's own hands made these, okay? And this. And she had a white cap, but we put that on her in the casket. Look at this little swan thing. Oh, and she has a dog. Let me go get the dog. Hold on. Here's the dog, guys. She was selling this for $20 at this craft fair gift shop, but it never sold, so she brought it back home. And these are the things that I'll never part with from my mom. And I hope that when I am in the grave sometime, Jada will keep them. Not the boys, because they might have wives that will throw them out. Jory, did you hear that they found a little boy?
Yeah, was he dead?
Well, they suspected he was dead, but they found the body.
Oh, where was it at? Forest?
Somewhere, in the forest. He told them where to find it.
The dad?
The dad. And then he says that he's upset to be accused of this heinous crime. Yet you know where the body is? You know what I mean? Joe, what do you think of these, babe? Pretty hard.
Well, grandma's name?
Yeah. Do you still have the one that she made with
The Green Lantern? Yeah, it's on my wall.
Can I show it? Can I take it in the room and show Julia? I'll just show
like
that.
Like a dresser's cover. I gotta take it off.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about moving it anyways. So.
Yeah, when you move it, let me know, because Julie was one of my viewers turned friend, and she crochets, and she just wanted to see grandma's stuff.
Because it's supposed to be a blanket, technically, right? Grandma's name?
Yeah, it's a blanket, just like this cobweb thing here. Plus, we have other ones, too, that we actually use. Don't think we're just, like, saving this stuff for posterity, and we're not going to use the stuff Mommy made. Well, Joshua has a black cap that he was wearing for years that my mom crocheted for him. And the minute she died, Joshua put it away. And Joshua says, I'm no longer going to wear this because I want this to last me the rest of my life because Grandma made this for me. So, my mom used to be a brilliant seamstress, too, when she was younger. My mom had to do a lot of things to feed us when we were kids because my dad had a band since 1972 to the ending of 1981. That's when we came to America. And you know how bands are. My dad didn't play in a band. He owned and managed it, so he did the money part. But you know how bands are. You starve or you feast or famine. Just like being self-employed in anything, right? You feast or famine. And so during the famines, my mom would make stuff for sale. And she would do like the pantyhose flowers and stuff like that. And just a lot of artistic type things. And sometimes she would do it just to help the neighbors out because we had a lot of people that, as poor as we were, they were poorer than us. You know, so she would do it to help feed the neighbors across the street. And let me tell you, one of the neighbors across the street is still tight friends with me. And her brother just found me through Facebook. I really didn't know her two older brothers that well because the girl is same age as me and the older sister is same age with my older brother, and the brothers are older. But he was just like, I just remember all the time your mom fed us. And I was like, dang, dang, he remembered that, you know? And my mom, at the school that we attended, a church owned the school that I attend. And it was an Anglican school or Episcopalian. And they would have this Mayfair every year in May, I believe. Is that why it's called Mayfair? And they would have a popularity contest. Well, for the popularity contest, it's not if you're really popular. It's who raised the most money. And we were good at that because me and my older brother, we would sell. My mom would make fudge, pepitos, tableta, that's the coconut stuff, powder buns, just everything she would make every evening. And in the morning, we would take it and we would sell at recess. And they allowed you to sell because the money would go to the church. And my brother has always been a foot taller than I am because he's like 6'6" and I'm 5'2". And he's been taller than I am since birth. Even though he was a 28-week-old preemie, he's been taller than I am. And he would collect the money because nobody would fight him for the money. And I would do the selling. And we'd be a team and we'd take all the money home. And then at the end of that month, I think we did it for like a month every year, they would have the big fair. And my mom would have this stall called Tombola. Are you from Belize? If you remember Tombola. And I just remember my mom would always have a grand prize as this big bottle of Black Label alcohol or something was the grand prize. and people would come and they would buy the raffle tickets to try to win, and they would raffle off like every hour or something. I forget how tombola worked, but I know there was raffles going on the whole time, but the grand prize was never in the thing, but the people didn't know that. My mom's like, I'm not putting my grand prize in there, and they win and they don't come back and buy at my booth. And so my mom would have this friend named Miss Vi, what's her name, Violet? I don't know what her name is, I just know we call her Miss Vi. And Miss Vi was my mom's friend ever since we were little bitty kids. She's in her 80s now, so she's a lot older than my mom. And my mom would give Miss Vi the money to go put a little bit of money on our account while the contest is going on, but she would never put big money. So if at the end of the night one of us were, because my brother or myself would always be in it, so my mom would never put both of us together so we could fight. You know, me and my brother could fight about who's going to win. So this year, my brother might be up for popularity. Next year, I'm going to be up for popularity. You know, so that's how it works. And Miss Vio would go and put a little bit of money, a little 20, a little 10, a little $5. And they didn't know how she was associated with my mom. So just figured, she likes these kids, right? But it's my mom giving her the money to go put. And then finally, at the end of the night, when they're going to pick the winner, my mom said a big tobumba. That's what she called it. Bring out all that money. My mom would raise a lot of money, okay? And we would always win. So I don't care what you guys say. My mom bought us into popularity. But my mom was inviting my friend Jada's godmother one time years ago, like in the late 90s, to put her kids in a popularity contest that they were having here to raise money, for things in Belize. And I remember my friend saying, no, Miss Rose, no, I can't put my daughter in that. And my mom was like, why? And then she said, because if my daughter loses, I'm going to lose my mind. And on top of that, to make sure she wins, I will put my whole mortgage to make sure she wins. And so we laugh because, you might say, oh, she's going to be a sore loser, but we wanted to win too, you know what I mean? But we put in the work. Nobody gave my mom that money for the ingredients. My mom bought all the ingredients, did all that cooking, we did all that selling. So ever since me and my brother were little kids, we've always been selling. Then we came to America. My dad worked for the phone company, but then he always had businesses on the side. And no matter where we went to at any party, we had to be on the job doing guerrilla marketing, handing out flyers and posters. But we had to learn how to do it though, kind of shady, where people were not annoyed with what you're doing. And so it's just like, it's crazy, because I'm out there with these cars for sale, and if I'm in Food for Less and somebody strikes up a conversation with me, Hunty, you don't even just hear about the Bear Pantry Show, you're going to hear about the car I have for sale. So I'm always marketing, but I wanted to show this to Julie, to show all the beautiful things Mommy made, because I know you crochet too. I went and I submitted for something else at the thing, to a sponsored video, and it's some kind of food, some type of superfood that you can eat that makes you better. And so I submitted for it. I'll eat it. I'll try the food. And there's one where you can win a contest for 2 tickets to go to New York, but they want you to take a picture of like the funny things people do when they're overly tired. And I don't know how I'm going to get that picture. I guess we have to stay awake and get overly tired. I don't know. I don't get funny when I'm overly tired. I get stupid and I cry and I just get silly. So I don't know that we'd be able to win that contest, but it would be nice to win 2 tickets to go to New York, because then I could go meet Katie and see my cousins, and any one of you that live in New York I could come see, So I would travel. I don't like traveling, but I would travel if I had the money. But you know what? When everything is said and done and we're over this hurdle of trying to transition from that old business to this new one, we're going to have a story to tell. We're going to be able to say, hey, I struggled, but hey, people were there for me with prayers, with donations, with love, with a kind word, with a smile. It's not just you guys that are there for me, it's even the people in my life. And I'm going to be honest with you. Can we talk a little bit? I've got some people in my life that even if they knew you needed $10, they wouldn't give it to you. Yet somebody that I just met in February when Osley got sick, Ermine, called me and said, the Lord put it on my heart, come get some money. And I was like, dang. She didn't even say come get some money. She says, come see me, I have something for you. So we went, we were summoned, and we went, because sometimes you'll miss your blessing if you don't go to a place called there. In the Bible, when God told Abraham to leave, come out, leave his parents' house, leave his country, and go to a place where I'm going to send you, Abraham didn't know where he was going to go. He was going to go to a place called there. And sometimes your blessing is there, okay? So just don't sit in the house, lock yourself away, and say, I don't want to go there, because the blessing is there, okay? I wanted to go to my cousin's birthday party yesterday, but I didn't have the gas to go. And so obviously that blessing, whatever was waiting there for me wasn't for me because I just didn't have the gas money to go. Anyways, I'm gonna go check on the beans. The cake is done. I'm letting it sit in a pan on the wire rack until I go dump it out. And then I have the frosting ready and I want to get that out the way. And I just want the beans to be done boiling so that I could put everything I want to put in it and just jam it back in the oven. And then my day is pretty much, well, no, it's not done. I have to cook something for today, right? Yeah, I think I'll go make my bed. I'm not going to let that catch me again. 6 o'clock and I'm back in my dark shades. Too much editing over the past 2 days. This eye hurts.
Winnie hasn't been inside all day.
So this is the 3rd of July. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up early so I could get it up early. And you may see me tomorrow night, the 4th of July. Or you may see, if you don't see me tomorrow night, you'll see me first thing Thursday morning. Is that correct today?
Why not Wednesday?
Wait till that Tuesday?
Today's Monday.
Today Monday. Okay, Wednesday. Thank you, Jory. First thing Wednesday morning, okay? Because I gotta get everything edited and still spend my 4th of July. Alright?
I was just trying to get this chick drunk.
I think she's gonna kill her. We're watching Lifetime movies again, guys.
I got sucked in.
Thumbs up.
I was going to my
Who do you
room
think thumbs up?
before
You think
this.
I'm cute?
Thumbs, huh?
Mom said do something.
Thumbs up if you think I'm cute. Don't look. I don't make makeup on. Stop.
It still works for you, Jada, even though you're not that little baby. It still works. Oh my God, no! Nobody wants to see my nose and die.
Extreme close up.
Catch that, everybody.
Extreme close up.
Catch him.
Dog.
You're gonna mess up your shirt, Joey. Watermelon juice. Catch him outside. How about that?
Think about
No,
that.
don't advertise for that girl. She's an idiot.
She's a fool. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye, buddy.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. See, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What's the splash?
Yeah.